Hello all, welcome back to the next episode of Mastery in Commerce. In the last episode, I had started first chapter of Introduction to Microeconomics and some basic concepts we had studied in the last video. Now we will just have a recap of what all concepts we had done because economics is a new chapter for you and you will find it difficult to understand if you don't have a recap in every class. So before moving on with this video, let us quickly see what we had done. First, we had seen that economics is important to study actually how the money is circulating in the economy. You all know that all the whole economy is interrelated to each other. All the consumers, producers, suppliers, manufacturers, all are interrelated with each other for the circulation of money. So in economics, we basically understand and follow the concepts of money circulation, right? Then there is about who is the father of economics? Adam Smith. Then we had gone through the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. We know microeconomics is the study of an individual behavior or when we are studying about a particular supplier or producer and how the demand and supply moves in the market. Macroeconomics is basically the study of whole economy or of whole nation, how the economy is working. Microeconomics will be covered in your grade 11 and macroeconomics will be covered in your grade 12. Okay, so the difference should be clear to you why we are studying microeconomics and what is the purpose of studying macroeconomics. Now we have some important terms we had done. Consumer is a person who purchases in the market. When you go to the market to purchase something you want, then you are a consumer. Then the seller is a person who is sitting over there to satisfy your wants, means what you are needing, and then you get it from the market. Then who is a producer? A person who is producing the goods. Then there were two terms given to you, service holder and service provider. Service holder is someone who is doing job under the service provider, like an employer and employee, right? So this is the difference. Capital goods, which are used for the production of other goods, means they act like a raw material. Now economic problems and its causes, we had seen there are three economic problems which are centrally happening, means those are central problems of an economy. That is what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. What to produce basically aims at all the goods and services cannot be produced. For example, a farmer has to choose what he has to produce. That is the first decision. If you go to the market and you want to start your own business, then first thing will come to your mind what you should produce or what kind of business you should do, so that you can aim the consumers, so that you can understand that in what kind of business you are going to be successful. Then second is how to produce. Then you will think of the techniques which are going to give you better benefits. Like we had two kinds of techniques we had seen, capital intensive and labor intensive. So when we are using more of manpower, then it is labor intensive. When you are using more of machines, then that is capital intensive. Then we have the for whom to produce. For whom to produce means you have to first of all see what kind of consumers you are going to target. Suppose if you are planning to sell stationery items, you are going to start your own business for stationery items, if you are a manufacturer or seller, anything. So you are targeting the school going staff or the students. So these are the people who will be more interested, or the office people who will be needing some kind of stationery with them for working. So there is a particular class set of consumers which you have to think for whom you are going to produce. Then we had also studied about how these three problems can be solved. The three problems of an economy can be solved. What to produce can be solved when we allocate resources to an economy to their maximum potential. Means whatever we have, we are thinking about the most satisfaction of the people. Then how to produce? When we combine the factors of production in such a way that they give us maximum output at minimum cost. Because as a producer, I will always try to save my money. I will try to save money in the cost. Then for whom to produce? We have to see that we can work for that society where there is maximum possible contentment, where most of the consumers can be targeted. Okay, now one very important there are two actually very important terms which you need to know. We are doing chapter 1 only today. Opportunity cost. Opportunity cost means when you have the alternative to produce two things. Suppose you are a farmer, you have a field with you and you have the alternative of producing rice or wheat. Okay, but you decide to produce wheat and you you have foregone the idea of producing the rice. So the sacrifice or the loss which you are facing after giving away the idea of producing rice, that is opportunity cost. Okay, so opportunity cost is the potential benefit that an individual misses out on by choosing one option over another. Okay, maybe when you have decided amongst rice and wheat and you have produced wheat, suppose whatever weather conditions are suitable for producing rice, they are not there for you. You have decided that no, rice will not be so productive or so profitable for me, and you go for wheat. But on that year when you did the production, maybe the weather conditions have not favored you, and you have the other farmer who was going rice could make 10,000 of profit, but you did only 5,000. So how much would have been the opportunity cost? 10,000 minus 5,000 is equal to 5,000. So we see that if you would have produced one thing and but you give away that idea, then it is that opportunity cost. For example, choosing to prepare for one exam instead of hanging out with your friends has an opportunity cost in terms of the enjoyment and social contact you will lose. This is a very common example which you people are doing right now in this age, when you have an option of going out and watching a movie with your friends, but you give away that idea because a important worksheet has come from your school by your teacher. So you have to sit and finish that worksheet rather than going for the movie. So you have missed out an opportunity of having the entertainment at the cost of learning something. So all the things cannot be achieved all together, but yes, one thing you have to sacrifice to get the other one. So that sacrifice which you have done, that is called opportunity cost. Okay. Now we have next important term, that is production possibility cost. Now suppose I am a farmer and I have a piece of land with me and I can produce two things on it. Over here I can produce orange, over here I can produce grapes. Okay, I am planning to purchase two things on this land. Now what happens? I have limited money with me, I have limited labor with me, I have limited machinery with me, I have limited time with me. So all the resources factors of production are of fixed quantity. So what I have to do, if I have to produce orange and so first we will take possibilities. Over here we take orange and over here we take grapes. So production possibility cost is actually when you have alternative usage of things and you put the resources in such a way that different goods and services can be produced at the same cost. You are not putting in more money, but the same money you are using for production of two things. Okay, so different combinations are possible. So first combination, suppose orange is you are producing 15, then you cannot produce grapes at all. When you are producing 14, then one of it can be produced. When you are decreasing it, then the other can increase. Are you seeing the possibilities? Yes, the possibilities are when one of them is decreased, the other one can be increased. When you finish it totally, then you are able to produce. Now, production possibility curve is like this. On one side, you will be taking grapes on x-axis, and on y-axis you can take orange. Okay, so we write the units as 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Over here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when your production is 15, then when your production of this is 15, you are not able to do any of the production of this grapes, right? So it will stay over here. Then when you are doing it at 14, so this curve is this type. Okay, so when you are it will start from here. When you are doing it like this, then nothing is possible. Then when you are producing 14, 14 is somewhere over here, right? So when you are doing at 14, it is 1. So with 14, it will actually be like this. With 14, it will come 1. With 12, it will come at 2. With 9, it will come at 3. With 5, it will come at 4. With 0, it will come at 5 over here. Okay, so these are the various combinations of goods. If you want to increase the production of one good, you have to sacrifice the production of other good. So this is the way how this curve works. So production possibility frontier is actually when we are making this table and when we are making this graph. So production possibility frontier gives us an idea of how two different combinations can be done. Okay, so this is how production possibility cost will be explained. Now another thing which is given to you is at the end of the chapter, organization of economic activities. So there are the centrally planned economy. You know we have central government working for us. So when the economy is planned centrally, because you know budget comes by central government, it is given by central government. So whenever budget is prepared by central government and some kind of policies are given, production is taken care of, exchange is taken care of, all the major decisions are taken care of, then that is centrally planned economy. A market economy is when individuals plan for economic activities. Okay, when the business houses or the economists who are sitting, they plan for the economy. So you know the benefits of centrally planned and the market economy. The benefits of centrally planned are government will always think for the social welfare, but when it goes in the hand of private individuals, they will think of their own benefit. So it will not be having the purpose of social work. So less of social work and more of profit making will be done by them, right? So with this we finish the first chapter of economics. If you have any query in any of the topic, you can please put a message in the comment box. Opportunity cost and production possibility is very important. You have to prepare it. Also, whenever you are making this kind of graph, to increase the length of your answer, better explain this graph. It helps you to score better. And opportunity cost, you have to explain with the example. It gives a good impression to the teacher and you will be able to score well, right? I hope these concepts are clear. Please read the chapter because NCERT is giving success to lots of students. You might have seen the interviews and the talks of NEET toppers, IIT toppers. They often say this NCERT book has lots of important things which you should go through, and often the teachers in school are ignoring those books. So please read that chapter, sit and read it. If any concept is not clear, please leave a message in the comment. I will try to answer your query. There are many people who are watching my channel but not subscribing it. I request you to subscribe the channel. Please like and share it so that more of the students can understand the concepts if they have missed in their class. Okay, we will meet again in the next video. Bye for now.